Hey guys, welcome back here, Bracelet here today. We are back here today with the Shane's Cup series here for season 7. Well, season 7 of the BMR and season 2 of the series here for race number 23 on the season here at the 2081 Street Course. I'm pretty sure back 2 years ago I was struggling for which race I wanted this race number to be on. And earlier this year I debuted this street course back in the Mountain Dew Cost series and the Exalted Cup series seasons. And it was actually really good some really good races there. Both races were really good. Really great finishes there, and I figured why not go ahead and bring it now in this series. It was planning to run in next season as well, but why not go bring it now and have a nice little fun street race here on the season, and a little bit more of an improved course compared to the last one. Start finish line is different. I actually made the track a little more narrower to be more realistic, and yeah, I think it's gonna be a really interesting race here today here for these 16 drivers here in the Cup Series. Of course, this track will be back next season in the ARCA series, which will be replacing the Bass Pro Gen 4 series, and we'll be back here in the Texas Roadhouse Cup Series Season 1, and earlier this year, this racetrack was also ran for the Texas Roadhouse Grand Prix as well. So getting stories here for today's race, so Jake Hoover in the 18, not a great starting spot for him, as he needs to try to keep it close here with Caleb to really still be in contention for a championship. I know as we were getting down the end of the season around Milwaukee, Caleb was already starting to pull away in the championship battle there, and if Jake, I think, loses about 12 or more points to Caleb here, Caleb Campbell will clinch the championship here today at 2081. And then Matt's last race winner, her third win on the season, and it's actually been a quiet career season for her, and funny enough, in real life, in NASCAR right now, RFK Racing's having a good bounce back. Well, Matt's she's been kind of like the lifelong Roush driver in this team here, and yeah, she's also kind of bringing the team up here to be contending here in this series as well. So then you got your top three here, all Hendrick cars, Andre Crockett in number 9 and Grant Hoover, both in their final seasons as well, driving here for Hendrick, and they've both been really good road course racers their entire careers as well in the CRL. And finally, Caleb Campbell on the pole, and like I said, Caleb, he is, now 11, right now at the moment, 11 points away now with having the pole here from locking up the championship, beating out Jake Hoover for his third Cup Series title in the BMR and Cup seasons since 2017. And, yeah, he starts on the pole here. Caleb did win one of those 2 races here earlier this year. He won the COT series race. He was actually close to winning his Exalted Cup series race, but the last lap was too crazy there at the end. I think he got like 3rd or something in that one. But anyway, let's go get it started here as the cars going to roll off here. Let's get to your starting grid for today's race. So row 1 will be Caleb Campbell and Grant Hoover. Row 2 will be Andre Crockett and Madison Yates. And Caleb Campbell also did win Baltimore in this series season, actually, in the rain. Unfortunately, no rain here today, although it actually is raining right now in real life in Georgia, so I could have done a rain race for this, but I didn't want to. Andre Crockett also, she did win in the rain at Portland here earlier in this season, and she also won Mid-Ohio in the season. So Caleb and Andre have won both road courses on the season, basically. Row 3, Elizabeth Boutel and Junior Ramos. And row 4 is Carter Lillman and Von Kazers. They're both pretty good road course racers as well in this field. Row 5, Jake Hoover and Bob Smith. Row 6 is going to be Duncan Boutel and Brett Campbell. Row 7, Eli Johnson. He's actually the only other driver, just like Caleb Campbell, that has raced on this course before because he ran in those 2 series seasons as well in this race. And he's next to Caleb Hoover. And running out the field is Richard Herman and William Donut. So things on your day's race here. Going to be 6 laps long here. And it's going to probably be like a fast race here a little bit. Usually these road courses do kind of fly by fast because of the lap count. And I think you want to go next season. I'm already considering it after this race. You'll see why. I am considering making this race probably 7 laps long next season. But anyway, let's see who's going to win here today at 2081 here in the Texas Roadhouse Grand Prix. So coming to the green flag here, Caleb Campbell, Grant Hoover, and Mossfield Field flying by here, and Caleb winning the lead. And yeah, that turn there really narrows out there. You can't really run 3 wide there very well and go through some little chicanes there as Caleb down the back stretch here, which used to be the front stretch here for a start-finish line. Coming to lap 2, and Caleb Campbell with Andre Crockett right behind him. Crockett going to try to find a way around at 48. There she goes around to 48 now, go through that corner there. And, yeah, some tough corners there. You go down the backstretch here, and Andre in the lead, but Caleb, he is right there looking behind the 9 car. He wants to dominate the day here and go for the win. And Andre Crockett leading still here, but Caleb trying to find a way around her. Hasn't found the way yet. Oh, and Bob Smith got put in the wall there. Like I said, hard to go 3 wide there as Caleb and Andre side by side. Caleb Campbell to the lead down the backstretch here. Caleb Campbell looking to also set the record for the most wins in a single season. Von Kazers is his second here. I see Jake Hoover there getting up through the field a little bit, trying to stay with Caleb here in the field. Oh, and big wreck here. Grant Hoover into the wall. Caution is out. So yeah, I should probably explain a little bit more when we go to turn 2 here. The track does really narrow in a little bit, a good bit, from like down to probably like 4 or 5, 6 lanes down to like 2 or 3. And yeah, so I think Elizabeth just got Duncan Patel a little too much there, and then that forced Duncan into Grant Hoover. And Bob Smith hit the wall the lap before. Matt Yates was also starting to have some car issues too with that contact. Yeah, they all just got into the wall there, and luckily no one else got caught out there because of how narrow the racetrack is back here. But yeah, so Duncan Patel, Grant Hoover, and Bob Smith are all out of the race here after this wreck here today. And remember, we started 2 laps to go, and Caleb Campbell in the lead here. So like I said, Caleb is looking to actually set the record for the most wins in a single season in the this version of the Cup Series. So no one has won 6 or more races in the series. Caleb got 6 one season at Baltimore, actually. And I want to say Jake Hoover holds the record from season number 5, and that's about it. But anyway, going back green here, Vaughn Kazers and Carter Limlin are up here as well. Crockett making it 3 wide. She wants to make some moves here, go for the race lead on Caleb here, as we see them all narrowing in there on the racetracks. Caleb Campbell lead with Crockett in second here. Owen Herman gets turned. Big wreck once again in the narrow area of the track. In the narrow area of the track here, so it looks like, Kelly Hoover and Richard Herman runs side by side, and Elizabeth Patel try to make it 3 wide there. And, I think she went down pit road to get repairs, too, after that wreck. That's why she was starting to back. Got into the back of Richard Herman because how narrow the track was. Really nothing she could do there trying to make it 3 wide. I mean, probably would be blamed for the wreck easily because she made it 3 wide in the almost 2.5 lane area. And, Herman just got turned into the inside wall. And, no one else really got into him there. A little bit cut here weirdly. So, I was talking about Caleb Campbell. I'm going for the all-time wins lead here. He has Ultra Crocodile side here. Saying they're both top 2 here going to the last lap here, day 2081. Can Caleb win his hometown once again? Let's find out here. Ultra Crocodile going for the lead. And they're going to shove each other 2 wide there in the corner. Oh, Caleb puts 9 in the car in the wall here. And Caleb Campbell go through the last 2 corners here. And Campbell down back one more time here, day 2081. And Caleb Campbell, he will lock up his 3rd championship and get his 7th win of the season here at 2081. I had a Rick Allen moment, so I actually had to cut the video a little bit, like I said there before the restart. So, it's still a little weird commentating, but it's better than what happened at the end of that. But anyway, Caleb Campbell, he is your race winner today, his 7th win on the season here at the 2081 street course here for TXRH Grand Prix. And Caleb Campbell, very strong as track. He's going to burn it down here on the front stretch here. Like I said earlier here, this is basically a race where Caleb's work is. So, Caleb Campbell definitely going big or going home here to win these races here so far. And he did that once again here today here, winning here at 2081 street course here. And Caleb Campbell, your race winner here today. So, Caleb Campbell is your race winner here. Led all but 1 lap here. Carl second, Ultra Crockett third. And, they were having a really great battle there. I think I could have done like a little bit more like pictures taken for the race there. I felt like I did very well. But, it seemed like I didn't do enough. But I think this race, I'm going to make it a little bit longer next season as well, like I said. But, Caleb, Carter, Andre top 3. Jake Hoover 4th. Brett Campbell 2nd to 5th there. Actually, him and Vaughn got together coming to the line. Brett hit the inside wall before getting to the straightaway to the start-finish line. And, got into the 4-1 accident. Elizabeth Patel came back 7th after wrecking Richard Herman and being involved in both cautions, actually, today. Eli Johnson, Matt Yates, and William Donuts ran top 10. Donuts is a surprising top 10 here in the field. He hasn't really ran up front this season at all. Junior Ramos, Kelly Hoover, Richard Herman, Duncan Patel, Granier, Boss at the Ryan Field Course. The bottom 4 all DNF'd here in today's race. And let's go ahead and look at your points here after the race here today. Points for the Cup Series. So like I said, Caleb Campbell will finish that championship locked up. I think I messed up the commentary on the first tent because I was trying to explain Caleb would not have to worry about the last 3 races because he already has the championship. Of course, Caleb can still go for it when the last 3 races. Caleb, he had 4 points to spare over Jake Hoover here after the race here today. Madison Yates, Grant Ultra Crockett top 5. I think Grant Ultra might be able to battle for 4th coming to the final few races here. Elizabeth Patel 6th there in the points, and Carl Loman right behind her in 7th. 13 back to her. And Vaughn Kazarez and Duncan Patel and Brett Campbell your top 10 right now in the points. Everybody else at points here, a little bit at the bottom here. Eli Johnson, he might be able to get to 12th here in the points here after getting his first career win a few races ago. And Bob Smith is trying to hang on to the rookie year lead. I think Bob Smith is going to probably easily win rookie of the year here in the final 3 race season. But anyway, with that here, that'll do it for day here for the 2081 street race here on the street course. And let's go ahead and end it off here for today's race. So that'll do it for today's race here. Thanks so much for watching your day. And congratulations, Caleb Campbell winning the race and our lock at the championship here. Next race for the series will be at Chicagoland. I might just go do that race next before I do the next Gen 4 race. And once again, big thanks to everyone watching, supporting the channel like always. And we'll be back. We'll be back at Chicagoland pretty soon. definitely a fun race here, and definitely going to be improving more throughout the rest of the season here. Anyway, this is Mikael Gamer signing out, and I'll see y'all next time.